was the first day of summer vacation, and 12-year-old Sam could hardly wait to visit the new swimming pool that had just opened in town. It was called the Crystal Lagoon, and people said it was the biggest and cleanest pool in the whole city. Sam arrived early, towel in hand and goggles around his neck. The sun was bright, the water sparkled, and the smell of sunscreen was everywhere. Kids were laughing, splashing, and diving into the water. Everything seemed perfect until something strange happened. While swimming near the deep end, Sam noticed a silver object at the bottom of the pool. Curious, he dove down and picked it up. It was an old, rusty key. Where did this come from? Sam wondered. He showed it to the lifeguard, but the lifeguard just shrugged. Strange. This pool was built just a month ago. That key must have been dropped by someone. But Sam wasn't convinced. That night, he returned to the pool after hours. He had to know more. With a flashlight and the key in his pocket, Sam climbed the fence and crept toward the pool. As he looked around, he noticed a small, locked door behind the equipment shed. His heart pounding, Sam took out the key and tried it in the lock. Click! The door opened. Inside was a hidden room with old photographs, pool designs, and a journal. The journal told the story of the original pool that had stood there 50 years ago, a pool that was mysteriously shut down after someone vanished in it. Sam realized that the Crystal Lagoon was built on top of the old one. The next morning, Sam handed the journal to the pool manager. The story made it to the local news, and soon everyone was talking about the mystery of the silent pool. Thanks to Sam's curiosity, the town learned about a forgotten history and a mystery that was never truly solved. But Sam didn't mind. For him, it was the best summer ever. After the news spread about the hidden journal and the old pool, the town decided to investigate further. Experts came in to examine the area under the Crystal Lagoon. What they found was shocking. Beneath the current pool was a sealed chamber made of stone covered in strange symbols. Sam was invited to watch as workers carefully opened the chamber. Inside, they found old pool tiles, broken diving boards, and even a locker room that looked untouched by time. But what surprised everyone most was a name scratched into the wall. Eleanor, 1975. That same afternoon, an elderly woman came forward. Her name was Margaret, and she said Eleanor was her sister, who had gone missing 50 years ago. She was swimming here that summer and never came home, Margaret said with tears in her eyes. People searched, but they never found her. The discovery reopened the case. As investigators studied the chamber, they found something else. A silver locket hidden inside a crack in the wall. Inside the locket was a tiny photo of Elena and Margaret as children. The mystery grew deeper. But then something beautiful happened. As the town rebuilt part of the pool area, they decided to create a memorial garden nearby, dedicated to Elena and others whose stories were forgotten. Sam was asked to speak at the opening. Standing in front of the crowd, Sam said, "Sometimes the past speaks to us in quiet ways. I'm glad I listened." Everyone clapped and the town felt a little closer, a little stronger. The Crystal Lagoon reopened with a new rule painted by the entrance. Swim with care, listen to history, and never stop being curious. And Sam? He spent the rest of his summer swimming, exploring, and wondering what other secrets the world might be hiding just beneath the surface. Summer was ending, but Sam couldn't stop thinking about the hidden chamber and the girl named Elena. Even though the mystery brought answers, there was still one question that kept him awake at night. How did Elena disappear without a trace? One afternoon, as Sam was helping the pool staff clean up, he noticed something odd near the filter system, an old rusted pipe hidden behind some bushes. It didn't seem to be connected to the new pool equipment. Curious, he followed it. The pipe led him to a small locked metal hatch just outside the pool fence. Sam asked the manager for permission to open it. With a few tools and some effort, the hatch creaked open. A cold, musty smell filled the air. Inside was a narrow tunnel, dark and quiet. Flashlight in hand, Sam crawled through the tunnel. It led to a forgotten room underground. On one of the walls was a large, faded painting of a young girl swimming surrounded by water lilies. Beneath the painting, he found something incredible. A waterproof diary wrapped in cloth and tucked into a stone shelf. The name on the cover read, Elena M. Sam opened the diary. The pages told her story, how she loved swimming and exploring, how she had discovered strange symbols in the pool, and how one day she followed the sound of whispers in the water. The last entry ended with, "If anyone finds this, don't be afraid. The pool hides more than water. It hides stories. Let them be told." Sam returned the diary to Margaret, Elena's sister. Tears ran down her cheeks as she held it close. For the first time in 50 years, she had something real from Elena. The town added Elena's diary to the pool's museum room so her voice could be heard by all. And as for Sam, he became known as the boy who listened Every summer, he gave tours of the pool's history, telling kids about the brave girl named Elena and the secret tunnel that helped solve a decades-old mystery. He never found out exactly where the whispers came from, but he knew one thing for sure. Some stories are waiting in silence, just hoping someone will dive deep enough to find them.